Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's we're looking at some more basketball. We're going to talk about an NCAA game here. I have to mention though, last night I did have a big play on, unfortunately, Princeton, and I thought that they were going to come to play. I thought they had enough talent to bring to Pittsburgh. And Pittsburgh did not have a great season, but it was embarrassing. An embarrassing loss. I apologize for that. I usually do a better job of handicapping games than that, but I know a lot of my competitors like Princeton as well. It just sized up as a great play, but it didn't work out. And we know this is called gambling, so sometimes that doesn't work out. Today we're going to talk about the Florida Marquette game, and I got to tell you something. This game is brutal to handicap. You look at Marquette. I mean, both teams they like to hit the three-pointers. They play defense. Marquette's a better rebounding team. You have, if whatever side you like in this game, you're going to have to shop for lines. You can probably lay one or take two right now. Lay one with Marquette, take two with Florida. I do not like this game at the moment. I don't even know why I'm talking about it, but you got to see Marquette as having an advantage rebounding, and that's key. They have good three-point defense, 31.8 they allow from three-point land. The Gators like to hit the outside shots. Gators, I can't look at them as an underdog in this spot, not with this kind of point. But I will tell you this. Both teams are going to step up the defense. And if there's a play in this game that I probably would bet at this point, it would be under the 146. So, and we have seen a tremendous run of unders in this tournament for the last several years, and this year is absolutely no exception. It's unbelievable how many unders. Teams are not scoring big numbers. Now, when you look at who these teams have played so far, Florida beat Virginia, who really slumped at the end of the season. They beat them by 26 points. That's a monster win. That was double the line. They were laying 13.5 on a neutral court. So that kind of tells you how far down Virginia had gone, because they had a pretty good record for most of the year. Then they played Norfolk, who was coming off that big upset win. And Norfolk was, they crapped the bed in that one. Because, they lose the game by 34. It was never competitive. They were out of the box right away. So Florida really has not played a very good team in this tournament yet. Now, when you look at the other side of it, Marquette beat Brigham Young, who set a record the previous game coming back from 25 down against Iona. I don't know how much Brigham Young had left in the tank at that point, but probably not much because they expended a lot of energy. So Brigham Young got beat by 20 as a 5-point dog. So you got to give Marquette a lot of credit there. However, the next game they played against Murray, which is a similar style defense, or similar style team, I should say, and they handled them pretty well, but it was a close game the whole way. So that's kind of a legitimate win. Both clubs have not played any upper echelon teams in this tournament so far, so we're not getting a good read. You got the Big East against the SEC. Big East is known as a basketball conference. The SEC is known more as a football conference. But I will tell you this, the SEC has some good teams this year. They had Vanderbilt. They do have Kentucky, which is rated the best team in the country. Alabama, who played great defense all year long. They had some clubs in the SEC that were very representative and nothing to be ashamed of. Tennessee came on strong at the end of the year, although they got beat last night by Middle Tennessee State in state rivalry. So I can't knock the SEC. Over the years we've been able to do that. For the most part, most of the teams have been underwater. But this year they're playing pretty well. Florida's a representative team, well coached, has a big-name coach. The edge here, to me, is the under. I don't see how you can pick a winner in this game. Maybe you could look at the side. You could say, okay, Marquette rebounds better. And that might be enough of an edge, and maybe perhaps that's why they're favored by 1 or 2 points. But the under 146, I think both teams are going to play hard defense, and you're going to see a very competitive game. If it doesn't go into overtime, I think it will go under the spread. Now, as far as what I got going on, in college I nailed my tourney shocker of the month with Ohio over Michigan as a 5-point dog, and I'm ready to roast the books with my college tournament game of the year as well. It's $50 online at JimFeistTV.tv, that is. But you can get it for $10 with a guarantee. You win or you play the NBA and college free through April 26th, which is the last day of the NBA regular season. Hard to believe. It's almost the last day of the NBA regular season. Be sure to sign up early so you don't miss out on this opportunity. $10 for my college tourney game of the year with the guarantee. 1-866-841-1655. You know, I bounce back off losses better than just about anybody else. I am embarrassed about the Princeton loss. I will tell you this. I've had a good season, a very good run. I hit my shocker of the month with Ohio. I'm going to hit this game. This game of the year will win. So make sure for $10, 1-866-841-1655. Till next time, Jim Feist in Las Vegas. See you soon.